election must hold in Anambra State. Asari Dokubo thunders. Biafra customary government counters IPOB. Before we go straight into the news, please guys, I would like you guys to subscribe to this channel. This is Biafran Daily, where we'll bring you hot news as it's dropping, and we'll keep you up to date with latest happening around you. So guys, please subscribe, comment and share. Former militant Asari Dokubo, de facto customary government of Biafra, has stated that the November 6, 2021 governorship election of Anambra State must hold as scheduled by the Independent National Election Commission, INEC. The head of Information and Communication, Uche Okafor, disclosed this in a statement urging the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, not to deny the people of state from voting. De facto Biafra customary government said the sit-at-home order was criminal, while also demanding the federal government to immediately withdraw the security forces deployed to Southeast region, pointing out that the use of violent approach against the Igbos would no longer be acceptable. In the light of the complex developments, Hydra-headed security challenges and other sundry issues adversely affecting the indigenous civilian population lumped up together against their will in Nigeria, de facto customary, the group is said in a statement to Vanguard. The government of Biafra hereby declares as follows: the Hydra-headed government believes absolutely in the sanctity of human life, the protection of lives in Biafran territory, and therefore condemns in no uncertain terms the ongoing wanton destruction of lives and properties in Biafra land by both state and non-state actors, irrespective of their motives. That the de facto customary government of Biafra extols the democratic ethos for which Biafrans are known, and as such declares support for the people of Biafra to exercise their democratic rights to vote and be voted for in Biafra land in the current and future elections. In the Anambra governorship election, that in line with the pronouncements, the de facto customary government of Biafra affirms that elections in Anambra State and elsewhere in Biafra land must hold by the extant laws. That any boycott of the Anambra elections and others elsewhere remains fruitless, counterproductive, and will be incapable of invalidating the electoral process, because a winner must emerge eventually. By the circumstances, strongly urge to go out and vote for the preferred candidate of their choices. That the continued violent campaign for the boycott of election and other ancillary unethical conduct which are inimical to the advancement of the Biafran cause are subsequently frowned at, and as such must be discouraged forthwith. That the proponent of this self-annihilating strategy must be reminded that in reality the best way to be in control of political power is by engaging and by going through the democratic process itself, or they will otherwise and in effect be aiding and abetting the same Fulani-controlled Nigeria state to all the more heavily militarized Biafran land, impose a state of emergency, kill more Biafrans, ultimately rig the elections, and frontally install their stooges. Just as the group condemned alleged violence against the people of Southeast region, saying that the de facto customary government of Biafra further condemns without any equivocation the associated systematic subject of Biafrans to torture and targeted assassination of Biafrans on Biafran soil. This heinous conduct against the laws of the land and prohibited as atrocious crimes by the international community. That de facto customary government of Biafra calls on the Nigerian government to withdraw her forces from the Biafran territory forthwith and to arrest and bring to justice all her security personnel implicated in the commission of crimes against humanity, enforced disappearances, and extrajudicial killing in Biafra land. The de facto customary government of Biafra opposes and deplores in its entirety any torture or killings of Biafrans by Biafrans on Biafran soil. Henceforth, anybody or group of people embarking on this criminality remain the enemy of the people. That the de facto customary government of Biafra welcomes any civil disobedience measures taken by Biafrans in response or protest to the violation of their fundamental human rights. This criminality, which advances the ever legitimate Biafran cause, In this regard, and with particular reference, any sit at home in line with the above stated objective, which is voluntary, is welcome. However, any violent enforcement of such exercise leading to the forcible restriction of movement, destruction of businesses above stated in Biafra land must be challenged. We further reiterate that violent enforcement of any sit-at-home exercise is criminal conduct, and anybody indulging in this despicable conduct remains a criminal. Finally, that the facto customary government of Biafra reaffirms and reasserts that Biafra is our heritage and will do everything humanly possible to defend her people. Long live the people of Biafra. Long live the state of Biafra. My people, you have heard the news, and I would like you guys to drop your comment what you think. But I need to comment a little on this, because it's very clear to all are sundry who the true leadership of Biafra is. Anybody anywhere can form any group and talk anything they want to talk, but the people know who their leader is. These two-faced Asari Dokubo that have collected money with his fellow Sabo Uchemefo, that have collected money from the federal government, they are always on the side of the federal government. That's how you know those that are Sabo. Those that are sabotaging the interests of their people. In whatever thing they are doing, they're always on the side of the government. The reason why people are calling for sit-at-home is very clear. They want justice to be done. Justice for Biafrans that are illegally detained. Justice for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that has been illegally detained. Bandits that have been massacring people. None of them has been arrested. None of them have been persecuted. But innocent Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that is agitating for his people is illegally kidnapped and detained. The reason people are sitting at home is because they are fighting for freedom. The reason people don't want election, any election that is conducted, is like you are re-engaging yourself in this failed union. All of us know that Nigeria is a failed state. Nigeria cares for no one. Nigeria is not for you. Nigeria is not for the Yorubas. Nigeria is not for the Igbos. Nigeria is not for even the Hausas. Even the Fulanis. Nigeria is not for them. Nigeria is only for the elites. It's the elite of the Fulanis, the elite of the Igbos, the elite, the so-called elite of the Igbos, the elite of the Yorubas. Those are the people Nigeria is made for. They keep getting richer and richer, whereas the poor masses keep getting poorer and poorer. The reason people are canvassing for no election is to drive our point home that we are no longer interested in this sham of a country called Nigeria. How will you be conducting an election in a land where there is no road? We'll be conducting an election for about 62 years. 40-something years, and during democracy time, the election will be conducted. Let me just say, for the past 22 years now, since 1999 till date, there has been no improvement. There has been promising to build roads, promising to give you water, promising to give you light. Till date, the whole eastern region is in a mess. And the worst part is that you cannot hold any of them accountable. Because the moment you want to grab an Igbo elite, his northern brother, which is an Hausa man, his northern elite will protect him from Abuja, will send down soldiers. How can you deal with your own misbehaving, when there are always other people from other regions to protect them? That's why they keep making Nigerians go poorer, even when I live in the midst of many. In the south is full with abundance of resources. The north is full with abundance of resources and arable land. Imagine what they could do if they have taken our time to develop their cattle, their ranching system. The north has the capacity to feed the whole of Africa. The north has the capacity to feed cattle needs of Africans. The milk need, or the tides, or there are a lot of byproducts you can get from cattle. The north has that capacity, but because of the greedy and lazy elite who only dream and think of oil, because oil is easy money, they just sell the oil and use the money to buy houses all over the world. Now look at this Asari Dokubo, canvassing for the government, canvassing for them that election must hold. Since the Biafrans has been massacred, since the Biafrans has been killed, since Biafrans has been kidnapped, a lot of them have been locked up. What has this useless BSNG come out to say? They have not seen anything. Have they ever asked the government to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? No. But they are quick to rush out and say, election must hold. Everybody must come out and vote. Please, Biafrans, if you love your life, don't come out and vote. It's not IPOB that will kill you. It's not Biafrans that will kill you. Biafrans have value for life. From where I come from, we have sanctity for life. We are not murderers. We are not killers. It's the politicians, the government of this federation that will send the people that will kill you if you come out. They will kill you as unknown gunmen, and they will not try to place it on the IPOB so that the IPOB can be tagged a terrorist group. But the world has woken up. The world has realized that IPOB indeed is not a terrorist group. Just recently in the US Congress, one of the congressmen stood up tall and announced it to the whole world that Buhari is criminalizing IPOB agitation because he wants to keep Nigeria as one, even when the demand is legitimate. Listen to the word legitimate. Even when IPOB are making a legitimate demand. The demand of IPOB is legitimate anywhere in the world. They are asking you for simple referendum. Can't you just give us simple referendum? What will it take you? You want to conduct an election? Why don't you convert that election to referendum to know if we still want to be with you? What is this going to be for you to keep a wife that doesn't want to be with you? A wife that if anytime you come home, you people will be fighting, you people will be quarreling, you have to stab her, you have to kidnap her, and you release her tomorrow, you kidnap her son today, you release her tomorrow. You people keep living in violence every morning, every night, every day. What are you benefiting? You are not moving forward. They are not moving forward. Nobody is moving forward. We are in fact moving backward. It is very clear to most of us that as far back as 1966, we have a better economy than we have in 2021. What else do you guys need to know? What else will you guys need to happen? How else will you guys hear and understand that Biafrans are no longer interested in this zoological contraction called Nigeria? And I can assure you that till the last man standing in Biafra land, Biafrans will keep fighting. We'll keep fighting legitimately. We'll keep demanding because it is our right. We are not begging you. We are not pleading with you. We are not kneeling. We are going to stand tall, hold our shoulders high, and collect our country by fire or by force if peaceful means fails us. Thank you, my people.